But not with you. Is that how it sounds?
Yes, that's it.
Please.
Hood rat. Hood rat.
Yo, man. I love doing hood rat shit with my friends, man. This is the Kickback Podcast. DJ
Hell
said,
yeah.
Dani Vita, girl. I'm feeling great right now. We got the crazy feeling going.
We had time to like prepare.
To talk
Brittany's looking
to
like
each other.
fucking shorty from New Jack City that shot nigga with the Uzi.
Yes.
Oh.
Rockabye, baby.
Rockabye,
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Keisha.
God damn, I feel like Christopher Williams right now in here.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember Christopher Williams?
Yes, I listened to his album.
Dreaming. You know, he got caught up at Kohl's for stealing some like
Nuh-uh.
some shit. I kid you not.
Steal.
He stole some shit from Kohl's. Niggas be on hard times.
Oh, man. God damn.
Niggas be on super hard times. What you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you going to do? So with that being said, how's y'all week been, ladies?
My week's been lovely.
Thanksgiving was
I
nice.
worked all week, literally.
Did y'all, I forgot this week is Thanksgiving. Man, this weekend has been super long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I ate all week.
we recorded this on Sunday, guys, so it's been what, 4 days since
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And I cooked.
You
I cooked
did.
a lot. Yeah, I took the responsibility for my mom this year.
Nice.
Oh,
So
we
I
like
made a turkey. And
It's-
I collaborated.
Oh, you made, I was saying, did you make
I
the
made the
turkey?
turkey.
I was about to
nigga.
say,
I cooked
That's
the
that
turkey.
big shit.
Sound a little shaky over
I
there.
100% cooked the turkey. With that being said, yeah, you know, what about y'all? Did you make anything?
Absolutely not.
Really?
No.
Can you cook?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see. That's how I know you don't be watching my Instagram, because if you knew that, then
She
you
does
would
cook,
see.
and she actually, I
And it
saw,
actually looks amazing.
No,
she does like meals, like
She's on her
for
Mom of the
multiple
Year shit.
people.
She be on her Mom of the Year shit. Like, I love to see you.
Yeah, you're saying you go to the soccer
Taking Harvard to the
games.
museum and shit like that.
Yeah, I do.
You're showing her like a wide gamut of culture at such a young age.
She is.
It's like
a
shit
very,
that I wasn't even really like at that age, you know. So
Yeah, she's
really
an
appreciate
intelligent girl. She's learning a lot.
I definitely urge the parents to take their like kids to like some sort of culture event, however
Yeah.
often you can. But like my mom makes it like a big thing to go to some play or something that's like, okay, my kids ain't gonna be rats
Exactly.
all they like. So,
Like,
I'm just
we
saying.
can be rats, but let's learn.
I can
some
be
shit
a rat,
too.
but I'm intelligent.
Let's learn
Okay.
some shit.
Okay.
You know, these people, they ain't teaching their kids shit. They
niggas
letting
like
the phone
rats
raise
though.
their
Nigga,
kids.
sometimes I like to play the sewer.
Yeah.
Niggas like rats.
we
Sometimes.
like that, but we like cultured rats.
Yeah, there's nothing better than a cultured rat.
There's nothing better than
Nothing
culture
better
rat.
than
Cultured rat. Who do you think would be the most cultured rat?
that I know.
Maybe.
Or like celebrities.
I don't want to say a while.
Let me think.
I'm gonna say,
Like
Amber Rose?
celebrities.
is she
Is she
cult-
cultured?
I don't know, man. But she's a dressed up rat, I guess. Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
that's no.
Well, okay, she knows how to play the part, I guess, but I don't know. It's at the end of the day.
I
it's
think
still-
the most cultured rat would be like, I don't know.
What about
Nikki, is Nikki a cultured rat?
Yeah. What about you?
Is
No.
Cardi a cultured rat?
Ooh.
That's
she
a good
might,
one.
yeah,
She might be
Cardi
cultured
would-
rat of the
Cardi-
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she might
We
be.
need to have an award show, the cultured rat of the year.
That would be
Is that
amazing.
And she has been in
That's
some
definitely-
nice
I'm
places
putting that in my notes
lately.
right now.
Okay, look at you. Her notes, man. But no, it was a good week. I was able to spend time with family. Definitely get my energy right,
Yes,
and it was
energy.
several reoccurring themes that kept coming to me, which kind of gave a theme for like the first topic I wanted to jump into, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Loyalty. Okay, shout out to Brandy Turner, Fuckboy Magnet, previous episode. Loyalty kept me in situations that common sense should have taken me out of.
Woo. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. There's been several things in the media that have been outed. People have been caught up in
We're
some
taking it there,
situations.
that's
We're
early.
taking it there
Mhm.
because it's different. Several situations. I want to jump in. Go, of course, give the vibe of the show.
Okay.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, loyalty kept me in situations that common sense should have taken me out of.
Mm.
You find yourself, you know, being that ride or die friend, or you might have gotten stuck in that job because it's set, you're comfortable. I don't know, getting comfortable,
Mhm.
you know, and then you get the short end of the stick.
So I was talking about that on Twitter because y'all know I stay on Twitter. I was basically just saying how, you know, people need to start like going out and meeting new people and going on dates and actually allowing someone to actually get close to you, or, you know, just sharing your energy with other people. Like, because you've been knowing these certain people for so long, and just like even in relationships, like you've been dating this person for so long and they're really not giving you anything anymore, or they're really not on a certain level with you. Growth is everything, and you've noticed yourself growing, and you don't. But they could be growing in a different way. It's just that y'all are not at the same plane anymore. So it's time to start meeting new people and trying new things. Like 2019 needs to be the year that we step into something new, real new.
Damn.
Speak on it, Ken.
New year, new me.
For sure. I started already.
That's what's up. Speaking of something new, I went to the Yoa Kusama exhibit this week.
Yeah, I saw. Nice pics.
That was pretty cool. That's what they do. That's pretty cool, man. Y'all should check it out.
Are there still tickets?
Yeah, so it's walk-up tickets.
Yeah, they sell 100 tickets a day.
Yeah,
only 100 tickets a day.
Because you have to time it per room.
It's on some sneaker shit. No.
Okay.
So I'm going to give the niggas a scoop.
Give the niggas a scoop.
Please.
From until February 17th, the High Museum of Atlanta is doing 100 walk-up tickets per day. They go until 9, but the line starts around 6. I got there about 7:20. It was about 43rd in line. And that means I could be potentially like 86 in line because you're only every person eligible to buy 2 tickets.
Okay.
So get there around 7 o'clock. Hang out. Beautiful. You can stay there as long as you want.
Yeah.
You can go as many times, any rooms you want. I ain't gonna lie, the first room I went in, I felt I was trying to take too many photos, be too artistic.
You're that guy.
And then they opened the door, and I was like, oh man. So I had to go outside and get my game plan. Like, and then I walked back in, I was like, all right, this time we get these flicks off. Because it's like 20 seconds per room, because that's how she wants her art to be perceived.
Right.
I mean, but it's also more than the room. It's a lot of sculptures, paintings. She has like multiple mediums. She has a video that she did, like a documentary, like self-mutilation, some media,
Japanese artist?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she like records like New York City in the 60s. It's a crazy place. Think about 40 Deuce. Have y'all watched The Deuce on HBO?
Yeah.
I saw a clip.
Think of that.
Think
of that era, New York City.
All right.
Okay.
It's basically about like the
pimps and hoes.
starting of like pornography and shit like that.
Oh, fascinate! I love all that shit.
Yes.
But no, supposedly the infinity mirror started when she said she was just sitting in her kitchen and she started looking at her like tablecloth or wallpaper. One of them, tablecloth or wallpaper, and it gave her inspiration that she just wanted her art to continue.
Really?
That's some deep shit.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to go see it. I want to take my baby.
That's crazy.
You should go.
I am. I just haven't bought a ticket yet. I'm late. I'm last minute with everything.
Yeah, bro,
It'd be like that in your pace. So I said the topic and I heard what you said, but I thought about it because then I saw this clip from Oprah, the GOAT.
Yes,
Oprah
we
the
love
GOAT.
Oprah.
But sometimes you have people that drain your energy that are around you. That sometimes you gotta shake that damn tree, and you get to see who's really there and who's supposed to be there, because it could, cause detriment to your success. So I'm a believer in I'm always sharing energy, always trying to put out there like, yo, get your shit, do what you gotta do. But sometimes you giving the information to the wrong people. So that's going to be my plan for 2019.
So this is the thing that I'm going to say about that. You have to think about you and worry about you. You are the vessel. Supposedly God has given you this gift to reach all these people. It's up to them what they do with it. You feel me?
Okay. We ain't giving away
So
free
continue to be the vessel. Don't let nobody take you off of your podium. Just don't worry about what they do with it. If they choose to elevate, let them elevate. If not, then...
Or you just not invited.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This guy, I see what y'all took. Y'all took it motivational. I'm trying to get these jokes off.
I just started off because on some flip shit and to take it to what has been going on, some people have been loyal.
I like
and
it.
it's
I
gotten
like the
them
theme you
fucked
said.
up.
I like that. It's like a tale.
You know what I'm
Chapter
saying?
1, loyalty.
Loyalty, okay?
Speaking of loyalty, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
We have the luxury of recording on Sunday night, so I guess the sword broke today. Or last night.
Yeah, absolutely. Give it to him. You pulling it up?
I was on my Twitter and I said, whoa.
So Future has another baby mama.
Oh, she just curveballed me.
I did.
God damn, I was out in front of the ball on that one. Like, okay, continue.
Future has another baby mama, allegedly.
Who is it?
Her name is Rain. She's from Miami.
Ain't she a dancer? Is she a dancer?
I don't know, but I tried to read between the lines, and that everything that's going on was affecting her job so much that she had to leave. So pretty much, she knew Future for a couple of years, off and on. She knew what he was about. He has unprotected sex. He does not like to pull out.
So
good shit, right?
She's concurrent with Joey.
Basically,
she's concurrent with Joey. Okay,
but
you can pay for it. You can afford it.
Hold up. Go ahead.
Why?
I
mean, yes, she's concurrent, but why the fuck is Joey? Don't need to say nothing. She posting love videos and pictures. Oh, I'm so thankful for you. Like, I don't want to hear no nothing. Don't be trying to come out with the Future shit like you did, cause she did. Y'all remember when we talked about that when she was dropping on them damn Instagram posts?
Yo, yeah.
Like, let's not, okay? I don't want to hear the shit. So, all y'all know what y'all got yourself into.
Which is why this girl was, I know what I was getting myself into. I fuck with other people of so-and-so rank and money and such. Get the bag, city girls. You want to talk about it too. But she said that if she could have trapped anybody, she could have trapped anybody. So being that she knew what she was getting herself into, she got pregnant. She told him, he got mad. He got so mad and it built up so much that people started coming to her job. He wanted her to get an abortion, trying to give her the money, stuff like that. To the point where she had to quit. And now she wants to tell her story because it's gotten to that point.
Well, it's at that point because she said that people been telling her he put a
hit on her head. So these hits.
What's her job? What does she work at?
We don't know. We don't.
Does she work in the nightlife industry?
I'm assuming.
I'm assuming.
So
because
the industry person was the one that told her there's a hit on.
So
not a dancer, not a stripper, but like an actual.
So for comedy purposes. Shout out to comedian Big Player Ray. Hey. For comedian purposes. Yo, my nigga, if you really want to get her off, just have your nigga go in there, blow the cushion in her face, bump her off the stairs. Oh, I'm sorry, baby girl.
This is not Y'all is really in here to conspire.
That's all
Kickback Podcast is not
we are not
type of violent
or
criminal.
I'm saying that you don't like said.
If he don't want no more kids, he needs to learn to put a condom on. Go get a fucking hysterectomy. I mean, do what? No, he gets. What do they do?
A vasectomy.
A vasectomy. Because a hysterectomy is for women, right?
He's too rich to put a condom on.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
You're too rich to put. Hold up. You're too rich to put a condom on.
He's got to spread his.
Does he like his life? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man.
The pack is out here.
There's a part of me that wants to be a great citizen, a great father. There's also a part of me that wants to be like Genghis Khan. Half of the region have some trace back to me.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to have like families on families.
That's what they think they're here to do.
Shit me. It's my body.
Right?
That's cool. That's why they have separate families.
Once you're rich,
fuck.
I just think once you're with a rich man, like you know.
Hey, if you can finance it.
Hey,
that's what I'm saying.
He said, "Are you gonna cry in a damn Bentley or the bus?"
Cash account is.
Hey, I mean, if you got it, flaunt it.
I'm assuming he's probably.
You want it.
He's got what, 7 million kids?
Yeah. This
is like Jeopardy right now. So 7 million kids, say probably 30 a month each year. You know what I'm saying?
This is my only thing with the exposés.
$500,000 a month.
Mm-hmm. My only thing with the exposés are, I'm not telling nobody shit. You didn't hear nothing from me. I don't want nobody to even know we fucked around with each other. Because supposedly if everybody knows and they're coming up to her telling her, oh, he got a... That means they know you fucked with him. How do they even know this? How do they know? How do they know?
Yo, man.
How do they know?
His future's cold.
Because we ain't never seen him with her. So how do people around you know that y'all fucking with each other? Like, keep that shit on the lowest of keys.
On that.
Tristan Thompson needs to take some notes from Super
He does, because he's a horrible cheater.
But they allow it, so fuck. Well, she allows it. Hold up, real quick. We're going to take a quick little punch out, punch back in. Kickback Podcast.
Dani Vita.
Dani Vita. DJ Sip.
He forgot her name.
We're here. I forgot my name. That's what happens. We're at that point.
Oh my god.
Some new things, some new visual aspects. Shout out to With the Tent TV.
Yeah.
Shout out, you like my photos. You know
yes.
Shout out to the OGs. Don, what's his name?
Who?
Don with the Cazelles shades. Looks like Jack Thriller kind of.
Oh my gosh, who was talking about?
The OG that be spitting knowledge.
Oh, Ant. So I'm
Ant.
sorry. Shout out to Ant.
Ant.
Shout out to Maurice.
Yo,
Shout out
Ant's
to
my nigga,
Megan. Y'all lit. Shout out to Sterling.
Yes.
It's the
Shout out to
family.
Sterling.
Yes.
That's the OG.
So I want to pick up where we left off because we kind of talked about this during the intermission in the
Absolutely.
future, and like, yo, for safety and purposes, reasons, 'cause as young black people in the United States and the world, though he's gotta have contracted some type of like venereal.
She said and the girl said she never got a disease.
The future. Think about this. If he has this many baby mamas, that's like hitting a lotto, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if he hit on this many hoes, so I mean, no, not a lotto. It's like a weird lotto. It's like Hunger Game lotto. But basically, like, think about how many chicks he's hitting without condoms to be slipping on and getting these chicks raw.
The odds are.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah, the STD.
Exactly.
The odds-
Exactly.
And you getting a quick shot, somebody be flying the doctor
You
in.
niggas know
Odds
probability. Probability.
This
They know his real name.
But it's sad. It's
They
real.
know
Not saying
Yeah.
that shit on the radio.
They know his real name. They don't
That
call him
he's
Future.
doing it or that it's that it's happening.
Yes,
Sis,
that he
it's
happened.
happening even without
I'm
Future.
not saying-
Bitches, sorry, women
Oh yes.
and men are having unprotected sex just for the fucking.
At
Just
a
get in a
alarming
relationship,
rate.
man.
Just get in a relationship.
Yo, man.
And
And
then
even then,
just-
you don't
What
know
is
if
a
they
condom?
fucking around on you.
What is
You
it?
would hope they.
Oh my
you
God.
would hope that they would
What
have
is a
enough
condom?
respect
I don't even-
to
It's a
not
profound thought.
Hey, actually, y'all remember the first time y'all younger and you had to go buy a condom the first?
Super
so
nervous.
It's like buying
embarrassed.
That shit was crazy, bro. You're like sweating and shit. You're like,
You don't want people to know that you're having protected sex.
I
Now
didn't
it's
have
right
no money
now.
for a Durex. I didn't have no money for a lifestyle.
Ah, I cannot.
A Durex was like 89 cents. A lifestyle was like 150. I was debating how bad do I want this ass. You know, I got the Durex. That's some nachos.
It's some nachos.
That's
I was
crazy.
smart with
You got
it.
the
That's
snack.
smart.
Yeah.
You get 25 bag of chips too.
There you
With
go.
yeah.
I was smart with it.
So you got a protein. Get ready.
This is how they think of us guys.
I was thinking
A
of
bag
you.
of chips.
I was
and a
thinking of
condom.
You wanted to give us A game to shorty. You know what
A
I'm saying?
bag of
This
chips
is
and
for
a condom.
you. This
We shared the shit.
well, I mean,
You
right
ever had a
now.
post-coital snack?
Hell
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Who doesn't
All the
eat
time.
after?
That was the chips right there.
Leftovers from whatever dinner we went to. Yes, perfect time.
So, is it popular to have a baby by Future? I mean, is that
Is that
end
the
to
thing?
do?
Not at this point.
Is it gonna be a
I don't
reality
think
show for a while?
I think the allure.
Yeah,
is
I think
worn
that's the
off.
eventual.
If one of you London
I think it stopped at Sierra.
Yo.
After that, the allure had worn off
What?
already.
I think he's
Really?
in love with Sierra, actually.
Yeah.
if one of you
I don't
young
know.
ladies had the fortune to be, impregnated by Future, would you choose to keep the child?
If I wouldn't even give it a Future that. Sorry.
I mean, but versus a regular dude, you coming up.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you
hell
don't get pregnant by
yeah.
anybody, you might as well get pregnant by
You don't get
Future.
pregnant by Brandon. That
There's a part of me that's like
like,
super against abortions in those situations where like I could have protected myself and I didn't. Like, but you know, the other side of me is like, fuck no, I wouldn't have no damn.
And this woman, she had the time to think about it, but she got through the whole first trimester, and apparently she was like, she grew attached, and that's what it is at that
That's
point.
what happens.
So what?
She grew attached to the baby.
The first trimester?
He is
Attached?
like,
So,
what?
Yeah.
She grew attached. What? The first trimester?
That
3
happens,
months?
y'all.
I think she might have saw
Morning
dollar
sickness?
signs past the first trimester.
Yeah.
Some women don't
It's always
have
a
morning
You
motive.
don't
sickness.
When
understand
you
the
start
connection.
feeling
You'll
the
never
baby-
understand. You'll never get the connection.
But it's a motive behind
No,
it.
no,
I
it's
think
not.
it's a motive.
No.
I don't
Always.
think men will ever understand.
You won't get it, and us trying to explain to you will not. It's not the same. You don't understand. Your heart is beating twice as fast for something that's growing inside
Well,
of you.
all I know is Future wasn't excited about the 6th baby.
He
1 through
wasn't.
5 was alright,
I mean, because you
I
never want to
guess.
have an even number.
I guess.
You never want to have an even number kids.
What the fuck?
You always want to stop at an odd number, 5.
No.
I'm the same way.
5. It's an odd number, man. 5, 7.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
6?
11.
Charlie Lowe had what?
Simple logic.
You know what I'm saying?
How many kids
Charlotte was like
raised
11?
Charlie Lowe,
Shout out,
man?
shout out. No,
R.I.P.
real
to R.I.P.
nigga, man.
Yeah, I think that might be a
R.I.P.
thing.
Charlotte.
Shout out.
T.I. got how many?
I'm sure it's an
5.
odd number.
5.
An odd number,
Wow.
see?
The
odd
real
number
niggas
of
is-
The
children.
real niggas got odd numbers.
You know, I never would have projected
He got
Future
what?
to be
Really?
who he is.
It's odd.
I remember like 2000, right before Racks and Racks and Racks was out. I was doing Emory Radio and I had interviewed Future when YC was the man.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And I was like, I didn't know who the fuck he was.
He,
He came in,
he just got through being meathead.
he had like the,
For Doug.
yes, he had the fucking like, the beauty supply, like Burberry hat and shirt combo
Oh, yeah,
and
shit.
shoes.
Yeah.
He had that on. I was like, I see you clean, but
The
I see
tall
what you're
tee,
doing.
multiple colors.
And you went to like the discount mall, whole neck got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, exactly. And then like I remember I was like, yeah, whatever. And then Tony Montana came out, and I was like, this nigga.
Gone.
I felt
Crazy.
stupid. I was like, I'm
Outta
proud of this
here.
nigga in interviews.
That's how I
Tony
felt.
Montana came out, and I was like,
Took
this
off.
nigga's out of here.
See, at the time I met him, I had the pleasure of working at Fly Kicks with Ed. So she's like his manager, or she's helping out with all his shit. So I met him kind of early in the game when Free Bands was like first taking off,
Free
and he
bands.
was popping. So I don't know.
Brittany,
Brittany.
speaking to the mic. I feel like that.
Hello.
Yeah, I knew. I had a feeling. Just continue. I'm gonna work on the sounds while you twerking.
Look at him
No,
doing his
while I'm
level.
twerking.
Twerk.
I am not here twerking, y'all.
Hey man, it's a figure of
So
speech.
hey, I mean, just either try to get some protection if you fuck Future. That's all I'm saying.
Or if you're downtrodden on hard times.
Don't.
Get the bag.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
It's a gamble. Gotta roll
It's a
the
gamble. So speaking of gambling, and on to continue this topic of loyalty and common sense, your man's Dwight Howard.
Oh, that topic too.
Okay, so allegedly, so let me go into some sports, I guess, for a little bit. But he's had some injuries and he's been out
Okay.
for a while.
You're sugarcoating. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I'm
Dwight
trying to
Howard-
give it some,
Dwight Howard for
know.
the last 10 years probably been one of the most athletically gifted players
Thank you.
who did not have the other 90% of the cerebral.
Okay.
You know, he like
Dead.
every team member
Dumb.
he's had is going, this nigga's a
Big
child.
goofy.
Always
He's a child.
smiling.
We gotta fucking like keep this thing on a short leash. He's out here getting hella baby mom. He's just wild reckless. Kobe didn't fuck with him. He's got him out of fucking, where is he at now? Washington? He just got bounced on. He went to Atlanta. It didn't work. He's a
Right.
team killer. He's a cancer. He's of the
worse.
same cut from the same cloth as.
You are
Carmelo.
dragging him.
Well, I mean,
I'm keeping it in the buck. I'm an NBA
That tall and
fan.
that strong and that fast, and you ain't never did nothing.
And then
You always smiling when you losing.
he got to the finals that one year. Brittany.
Always
He
smiling.
won the Slam
Always smiling.
contest and went to the finals like in 2007, 8,
I remember.
9.
Mhm.
That's one hot album every 10-year average, nigga. Like,
Wow.
come on, Dwight. You can't be doing that,
so
dog.
then to bring it to the topic, there was some memes and some things that he was doing on the sidelines, which there was the one where he grabbed the young man's nuts
Yeah.
Oh wow.
on the
I never peeped that.
slide. Then they show it. The meme just goes back, loops back and forth. So now you have this transgender
Woman.
woman.
Well,
No,
they
no.
said
No.
he.
No,
I mean,
she's a
he
woman.
Okay.
said no. He said he's not trans. He
Okay.
still has.
He
all
still
of his
has it.
package.
Okay, which makes it even darker.
So I'm
We're
just
going
trying.
further down the rabbit
No.
hole.
You
Here, I'm
can be
trying to be
trans and
respectful.
still
here.
have
I got
parts
that.
though.
So
You
listen,
can be
They identify-
transgender, but
Yeah.
not transsexual. A lot of people think
Will you
that
be
the
trans- so do
dude
they identify
has
as a
moved.
woman?
So it
Go
was
ahead.
a male dressed like a woman, basically, right?
Basically.
And that term is technically what? Transgender?
Transgender.
No.
No, that's
No.
a
It's
transgender.
No, it's
Transsexual.
Transsexual.
Yes,
It's
because he has a
cross-dressing.
penis.
It's cross-dressing to the
Only
fullest.
if you
Yes.
don't identify as
still
that
has a
other
penis,
sex.
correct?
But if you are a
I'm
man,
lost.
that's
Okay, you know what? How about this?
Gender
You
can
have
actually
to change
identify,
parts.
like if you
It's a
feel like a
trans-
woman
No,
or
it's
a
not.
man,
You do not have
transsexual
to
means
change
I've
parts.
had
Not to be
trans
considered
Oh,
gender. No,
okay.
you do not.
Certain-
Well, here's what.
He
Hold up.
identifies
Bring it
he
around
nigga.
because
I
I
can
don't.
give that
Yeah.
simple
He's
time.
Hold on.
that's what I'm saying. He's just saying he identifies as a gay male. He's
That's what
not
I'm talking
trans.
about. The person.
That's it.
I'm talking about the person.
Bet. Okay,
He's
so now
saying
back
he
to Dwight.
identifies as a gay male.
So this person has been dating Dwight
Yes.
apparently
A
for
whole
some
ass
time.
relationship.
A whole ass relationship.
More than once.
More than once. And so we recently found out from the recent game that Dwight was doing a pre-game workout, but that was his workout for the game because he's sustaining injuries from a high butt muscle injury.
Supposedly
That's-
he was a bottom. I don't know if y'all know.
That's
but
a tall
the dude
bottom.
said he was a 6'10" bottom. That's what he said. And then to make it worse, he's supposed to be like a member of this like secret athlete society where all them niggas is like fucking men.
Oh.
I'm
not
So
surprised.
here's my question.
I'm not surprised.
I want to get into the specifics.
Yeah.
Because it's so funny the place where I found the story.
Okay.
I was at the trap house earlier. And it was like, it was like, yo, you heard about that Dwight Howard shit, nigga? That shit's crazy, cuz. And I'm like, niggas is cripping and shit. I'm like, all right. I look it up and I'm reading. I'm like, this thing, the accounts, the Twitter accounts, it's crazy,
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
bro. It's like
It was.
she's like, we were going on dates and things like that. Then he started to pull away.
Oh,
When
he got
niggas did,
distances.
Then he got a new chick on when he's on the road. She felt slighted
Okay.
After being
Oh.
threatened and harassed.
by his
So-
pastor.
Yeah.
The kicker.
Oh yes,
The
Right.
pastor got
Pastor.
involved. Because he grew up in the church. So we went to Southwest Christian Academy.
Yeah,
Grew up
From
in a
Atlanta.
Christian
From Atlanta.
community. You know what I'm saying?
Which don't mean nothing though.
Don't mean nothing, but that was also the focus of his when he came out.
Yeah,
Like on
yeah.
this good Christian
He was
boy.
a superhero.
Tebow, you know what I'm saying?
Tebow, strong,
Absolutely.
Superman.
Absolutely.
That
So
was his thing, yeah.
now
I guess he was.
to
Superman.
grow up in that and then you get hit with this NBA lifestyle, the women, the cars, the money.
If it's in you, it's in you.
And which is my point, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he may have been confused because technically if he was into that, then he was just into it, but was afraid because he's in the NBA.
You know-
Supposedly, the person that outed him, and I'm gonna play the devil's advocate. Supposedly he got outed because they was mad,
Yes.
which is some lame ass shit.
So,
like,
But you gotta know that's what
don't
happened
do
though.
The
that
person,
shit.
so the person found out.
they
that-
said she's done that
No.
before though to
So the
somebody
person,
else.
the young lady, found a picture of another person, a young lady who was as well of the same gender orientation.
We're gonna get some experts.
So that being said,
How about that?
she felt her way. Come to find out that this
No license.
young lady was a madame of some sort, if you could say, who was actually housing these sex parties with trans,
So
oriental people.
Trans people.
Yes, trans people.
it makes sense why he wasn't performing on the court.
Oh, I hate you.
He was doing
But-
too much. He was getting stretched out.
Stressed?
Wow. All right.
Stressed.
I'm pulling the
He had a
reins
back
here.
injury that kind of nagged
Well,
his whole
says-
career.
I'm pulling the reins.
He had a
What?
back injury his whole career. For like the last
Yeah.
5 years, been nagging back injury.
And
He
then
is.
Getting his back blown out.
listen, I will always say, why is he always
I have no
smiling?
words to
Why
say.
is y'all look? Y'all down by 30. You just signed a contract for $135 billion, and you smiling. I'm not gonna say I knew it because I didn't know it, but I kind of almost
You know
knew
what's
it.
crazy? When you look back at it,
I'm not shocked.
I'm not shocked.
Jason Collins, John Amici, Dwight Howard, these niggas have similar swag traits.
I guess I'm more shocked when you're that tall and gay, and I don't know why. I don't know why, but like I think gay has a height limit almost. It's like every 6'1".
I think it's cute.
Yeah, it's lovely.
I think it's cute
Are
when
you
y'all are
16
here
gay?
or
We
here.
have like a mission statement at the bottom of the title. The views of this are not
It's
supported by the
levels.
Kickback
It's
Podcast.
different.
But here's my question.
16?
Are we mad? Well, not are we mad. Do we care because he has this lifestyle?
No.
Or is it
No,
because it
'cause
was
guess what?
exposed?
Okay.
You.
I mean,
This is the problem with exposing people. You expose them, people talk about that shit for one day, and then nobody
It's
gives a
over.
fuck
Right.
anymore.
Yeah.
Now everybody hates you, and it's never gonna tell you their
Right.
business
But it's
because you're
15
in the
minutes.
business of exposing people. Now, if you were being threatened, take that shit to your lawyers and your police, and let that shit be a secret. Like, don't
Let your lawyers handle. Be like
Let
R.
your-
Kelly.
Yeah.
Hire 20
be a
lawyers.
business
No, nigga.
person.
Or Mr. Big, nigga, take that shit to trial,
Take
nigga.
that shit to trial.
He's still on trial.
Started selling dope back in
That's
1986.
all I'm saying. Like, we don't need the exposés. It's good entertainment, but to me, it's just
What
like
you getting out
it's
of
a
it?
character. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's I don't know.
You saying for the person that does the
That's
exposing?
It's
doing the
attention.
exposing. Like, what are you doing?
I feel
What
like
are
she
you
made it
really
hotter for
doing?
herself.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
they trying to kill you, bitch. They definitely gonna kill you.
Which like
right
old
now.
girl because like for the future
That's
situation,
what I'm
she was
saying.
trying to be. Well, she said she was trying to be low key, but now she was like, I just had to tell it because it's on my heart, and at this time
Yeah.
I've been threatened and harassed, and my job, and I gotta go for mine. And I get it, but you should have been. If you just wanted to
My
do it
thing
for
is,
that, then
How is you exposing gonna make things any easier for you?
Don't Brittany Renner.
Followers don't mean nothing.
Don't know,
Followers.
like the
Niggas,
books,
at the end of the
all
day,
that shit.
In
Like,
the internet age,
no.
in the information age that we live in, we know what it is. We see the optics.
exactly.
We don't need the validation. It's like, okay, cool. All right, we passed that now. Keep moving. So for you, like, you make it this big grand splash with the public. We're like, all right, nigga, we knew what it was. Like,
Then there was this girl on Twitter, y'all,
okay.
who posted right after this and was like, Dwight is such a hoe. Post this man phone number, DM she got from him. Like, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Attention.
Yep.
Attention.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Like, attention.
So I saw the
Right.
DM that someone said, does your mother, brother, friends know that you like to deal with trans and men? Or that's just something you kept to yourself? His
That's a
response
wild-
was, why are you asking me for? They said, I'd like to know.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to answer. Why? I don't want to. I can't know. For real,
These are the text threads, guys.
it's nothing to know.
And then on top of that, this is what furthermore pleads my case about the exposés. You got recorded conversations with this man. You knew you were gonna do this shit.
Yeah, she had it
Don't-
on Ducky.
How come he didn't know she was gonna do this shit though?
Oh,
No.
because you was pillow talking.
Listen. If I'm gonna do something that I'm ashamed of, because clearly he's acting like he's ashamed of it, right? So if I'm
Because people
ashamed
know.
of, then I am
crazy.
going to take precaution myself. Let's only talk like this.
True.
Let's do this.
But
Sign an
You have
NDA.
to know.
Nigga.
You're
Oh,
rich.
wait, he trying to
you
make
you
that
just
example, yeah.
as an adult, I feel like you don't want whatever you're doing in your bedroom, don't nobody need to know that shit anyway. Like,
true.
it's cool if you want to have, a cute conversation,
Little butt
but
play.
don't nobody need to know what
Clearly.
you got going on in your bedroom. You know what I'm saying? So,
I agree.
honestly, like, as an adult, you don't expect to have to sit a fucking adult down and say, don't tell our business, okay? Like,
Right.
I know, you know who I am. Don't tell our business.
It's almost like he
Come
wanted
on,
that shit.
bro.
Like he had to know. Social media, money, fame. Like, come on, like you have to know this.
I just would even
Especially
think,
in-
just growing up, especially when he grew up, when he got on, you know what I'm saying, and he started his NBA career, it's just like, wouldn't those people kind of be in place to like, all right, look here, you better lawyer up, nigga.
Or your common sense.
Dog, niggas in
Make these
any
hoes
The,
Sign
profession-
an
the
NDA.
common sense,
Dog,
exactly.
Professional athletes and rookies, they have symposiums with like, yo, nigga, y'all need to move differently now. Don't do this. Don't fucking get this and that. Niggas be trying to coach him. He just is an uncoachable nigga on and off the court.
Wow.
Nigga, this nigga Dwight Howard, man, like he's.
Just stop exposing people, guys. It doesn't make the situation any
Coach
better.
said take it to the hole, and he
This nigga. Community
Knock
play
them,
for
get them
everybody.
knocked off. If you want to
To the
come
right.
with, don't kill people. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
give me the ball. All
Oh,
this shit means something different to me like around this all.
Damn.
Not bad. It's just a joke,
so
Give me the ball.
here's another question though. So I noticed that in the NFL, coming out as a gay man has been the thing. And I don't want to say the thing like
Wait,
okay,
there's
the trend.
what? Who?
Well, was it Michael Sam was the first?
He's never made it.
So listen.
So here's my question: Is it because?
Sure.
I'm
Is
sorry.
it because?
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be condescending.
But
never made it.
he got big in other avenues,
Okay.
right? And he made some other bread. You know what I'm
As
saying?
he should, but like the NFL, unlike the NBA, kind of like baseball, is still like the boys' club. The all white.
Is that
old
American
white billionaires
sport?
club.
Right.
So if niggas don't fuck with it, niggas will get you the fuck out of here. You see what happened in Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
So, oh, you're a gay black dude? Oh, then fuck out. You know what I'm saying? It's just
We're
like,
not
it
ready for
sucks
that
that
yet.
that's how it works. And especially in the state of the
I
world
think
that we're in. But NFL will never let it happen.
So a lot of them may be gay. I'm sure a lot of them are gay,
Yeah.
but they would not portray that now in football.
They don't want to
It's
lose
a
their
different
chest.
standard of rules. In basketball, you're free. You can do whatever you want to. But in football, oh man.
Adam
hell
Silver's
yeah.
a great commissioner, so he would tolerate something like that. The NFL, you would get like.
I think they don't want other people to know because it's like a chain effect. Now everybody is gonna tell everybody.
So being gay is tolerated, but being against police brutality is not.
Oh,
Ain't that crazy?
right.
Damn.
Exactly. That's white people.
You
On
said
that note,
something.
white
I
people.
said that on I said that on here, right? You
See,
recorded me
we
that.
saying this stuff. We putting it out there. We like the Simpsons right now.
No.
Hey.
I don't know.
The Pimpsons, nigga. With that being said, we going on the break. We'll be back in a little bit.
Whoop!
You made me answer
The
that.
pimp.
Why did you do that
You
to
said
me?
something.
So I'm gonna start this right. At first, when I first saw him, I grew up on like Nas and LL Cool J. So I see this nigga, I'm like, whoa, this guy looks crazy. Then after a while, I started getting past the tattoos on the face and rainbow hair.
Oh, nice for you.
And I'm like, oh, this nigga's got some alright songs. It's not bad. It comes on in the club. Bitch, I'm saying, hey! I'm rocking with it, you know what I'm saying?
Catchy.
And then, like, I hadn't heard him talking. I was like, oh, this kid's just, he's the soldier boy of 2018.
He's a troll. He's a
He
troll.
saw an opportunity to make himself famous and ran with it. And even though he's getting jerked and shit like that. But he made a lot of money. He dispelled a lot of myths this week. Or not, I saw an interview. I saw Treyway isn't a real thing.
Is it 9? I thought it was 9 Trey.
Treyway apparently is something that he created.
I'm so confused.
He's not a gang member. And a lot of people had that misconception that he is a gang member.
Which his lawyer has said recently.
Right. So if you think of like Brooklyn and what it really is, he's definitely not a gang member. Like that Treyway shit is something that he created to get put on to seem a little bit harder. In real life, that man is a troll. Yes, he's gonna troll because more people gonna be talking about him. Like he do some wild shit online, you're going to talk about him. He's not a gang member.
Are y'all from the same borough?
Nah.
Kind of.
Yeah, I'm from. No. We got Queens, and then we got the Bronx.
Okay, that's
And it's from Queens. West is from the Bronx. I'm from Harlem.
That's
I gotta watch my
Yeah, Queens.
Wow.
Now, Christian Queens too.
I ain't no niggas from Queens.
Yeah, so we got Queens, the Bronx, and Harlem.
Tekashi was from where?
Brooklyn.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna say this.
Queens and Brooklyn's pretty much the same thing if we be honest.
Yeah.
So let's break it down, right? Tekashi comes out about a little over 2 years ago, shocks the world with his antics, his music,
his hair.
The
Not
hair. It was the
He
hair.
gets like blackballed. Unlike I don't know anything I've really seen in the rap in the United States. With he's getting his show shut down, so then he gets forced to go to overseas and do the shows in Switzerland, Germany, France, all that. And now he's trying to shake that imagery because he realizes it's fucking up his pockets. And he's kind of doing like the cleanup campaign, honestly.
He visits a fan who has cancer that her dying wish was
He's
to
always
see him
giving money.
to school, his family.
So I see this and I debunk past
I hate that it's on
exterior.
social media, but whatever.
I look past the crazy, first layer I see, and I'm like, this nigga's just a young boy.
What you not judging?
22-year-old nigga from the hood trying to make it some way. And I'm not mad at it, bro. I can't get mad at him. Like,
50 backed him.
You know how many fake gangsters has been in rap before?
Not mad at all.
I'm not mad at him, bro. Get you in your mama crib, nigga. Like,
So
these fools out here gonna buy tickets, nigga, do it.
So yeah, it's really just his antics that bother me. Like you said, he's straight. It's just
Yeah,
right,
the whole
it's
gang
hard
shit he
to
did
watch.
was like the gang, like blood talk. I know he violated a lot of
Is
codes.
niggas really like that beat?
But also, he also kind of displayed myths where like he showed like niggas still moving the streets, but it ain't like what it was.
Right.
So he's like, y'all street niggas ain't really like that.
Okay.
So
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
So I think the whole thing is like I think now all like the 24, 25-year-olds are kind of seeing that same generational shift of like, yo, these young niggas are wilding, and we looking at him like, yo, dude. And anytime I see him pop up on my feed or anything, I'm like, yo, this nigga's crazy. Like, this nigga's really on one. So I think it's just our first time of seeing somebody like him get
Also,
that
when
clout.
Kanye was
Nigga,
doing
think
it,
about, bro.
it wasn't enough.
Think about this, Shakira. Think about, for those listening, this is Shakira on the mic, this is Leia on the mic, this is Anthony on the mic.
Yeah.
So listeners, people be like, who are these niggas on the mic? But anywho,
You'll see the visuals later.
think about this, bro. Like, think about the first time niggas saw Old Dirty Bastard.
Oh,
They were like,
very true.
whoa,
Very
who is
fucking
this
true.
nigga
This
y'all
is
bringing
a
in here?
Whole crackhead.
Like, yo, hey man.
I'm just
He's
saying.
like, hey Ray, let me talk to you here, man. Come on, talk to me. Yo, man, you having a good time tonight?
Yeah.
So, that's your man?
We don't have to go that far. Riff Raff.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, for the white people, for the
They
Caucasian.
was
Right.
the
Y'all got one
the
too.
same person.
Y'all got one too. I heard.
Riff Raff
Can you
was-
play basketball for real? Is that a real thing?
And I like
I believe
the
so.
neon. The
I mean,
That's
that's
crazy.
right.
Yeah, no, that's the crazy thing about it. I think Riff Raff could really ball.
That'd be the crazy part. It'd be
Like,
that
all
one
jokes about
gift
The
that'd be
neon
like,
icon.
oh, he can play the violin. Like,
Yo,
so
shout out
well.
to the neon icon, Jody Hyrola.
Okay.
Nigga, tiptoeing on my Jordans. Nigga.
Yeah.
Right.
Classic.
Yo,
Okay.
man, but that's I feel bad for 6ix9ine because like apparently he fired his whole management staff after realizing he's been slighted.
Okay. It was a series of things he did though. He fired the team. Said that he wasn't a part of his affiliation. Said that went on the Breakfast Club. Was saying that he was saying nigga as much as he wanted because he was Caucasian. Wow. Okay.
See, I think about what him is.
Come on now.
I think he knew
Mentally
a lot of shit
Caucasian?
going on. He knew he was getting jerked. He knew niggas about to hit them boys with the conspiracy. He's realizing I'm trying to space myself as much as I can. And the whole shooting, there was too many guns discharged with his name surrounded around it in New York City.
Okay.
So they're like, we gotta put this nigga down. We gotta sit his ass down.
I'm sorry. Good.
Niggas shooting in Lower Manhattan, and
Yeah.
dog, we gotta
Okay.
get this nigga out of here.
So I see, and I mean, I kind of got a soft spot for him too, because my girl's freaking obsessed with him. But did y'all see that, I guess like little meeting he had with Fat Joe, when Fat Joe was trying to put
Warned
him
him.
on
He warned
to the
him.
game. Fat Joe been in the game for how long? He sat him down and tried to tell him the shit that you doing gonna get you fucked up.
And it's true.
And
However,
look what happened.
and
Listen to
also
a week later.
R.I.P. Mac Miller, but he got some advice from Montana
Right.
before, and
But-
it's this insight. But it's like niggas gonna do what
But
they do.
Mac Miller's a little bit different because that is drugs and he had an addiction. Tekashi, as far as we know, is not addicted to drugs. This is simply you being out here, being in the hood, acting stupid, and your
Retarded.
antics is really gonna catch up to you. The whole conversation was simply about him telling him like your future ain't gonna go as far as you want it to
See, I think-
if you keep doing the things that you do.
I think with him, he knows he's so he has the potential to be so far removed from the hood that like he could. No niggas won't really check him. He's
now
so
he
far out.
now he does, but then now you owe your security team
He's too expensive to move.
$100,000.
And he's
You
not
know what I'm
50
saying?
Cent. Only 50 Cent could afford to have a security detail like that
Right.
in recent hip hop history. But because he was making the label a gajillion dollars.
Right.
This nigga 6'9" is not moving. He doesn't have it in the club. So he can't have that
Right.
security detail
He
like
don't have a
that.
candy
Like,
shop.
But even
Right.
apparently,
But he streams crazy.
yeah, streaming
And
is
streaming
the
is-
thing.
ain't no fucking
streaming
money,
is
bro.
the-
Right.
So
Streams ain't no-
Ain't no
right.
money. It's all about the shows.
Is it?
Right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
volume he does is crazy.
He does touch a lot of people. He has a wide net, but like, how much money does that net him?
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
he's just a perfect
Shout out to
example
Spotify,
of
music.
like, he's a perfect example of mismanagement. Like if you really think about it, if you're gonna thrive off of something like shock value, all right, cool. So you're gonna have your antics, cool. You don't really have to live that life. The last group that we saw make it off of pure shock value was Odd Future. Them niggas was
Right.
wildin'.
Right.
Yeah, true.
They was like, if you watch their early videos, like
Shout out to Lord of Squad.
Yo,
Well,
if
now-
you don't know
now
about
it's
Odd
City
Future,
Girls.
Yeah.
Google Earl
right,
video.
facts. When they
Just watch
pulling
that.
teeth out their mouth,
Watch
and shit,
that, and
like,
you be
yeah.
straight.
Yeah.
You be like,
So now you talking about shock value, like that was shocking to watch. And now, cool, you can have your shock value, but you can't live that life. These niggas wasn't out here doing that for real. They was skater kids, and it was
Really?
fine.
yeah, I don't know, man.
So, like being on footage of you putting a hit out on somebody, and then it leads to like what, a day or so later, Chief Keef. That's when Chief Keef was shot. His hotel was shot at.
Right.
So it's just like,
See, the thing about him is like, him getting caught in a conspiracy charge, he's gonna sit down. My guess now, it's like Lotto. Like, we should just take wagers. I'm thinking 5 to 8 years.
but because he's
facing
been
life.
For
several
what are the charges?
racketeering.
For racketeering.
They gave him
guns,
kingpin
right?
charges.
So they're gonna
two charges
put him as
alone
the
in
face.
They
life.
gave him like racketeering.
They're gonna paint him as
Hold
the
up.
man.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah,
charges.
he
Which
was
is,
It's
on
a
the-
Rico
which
charge.
is-
It's a Rico
Yeah,
case.
he's
Yes.
Rico. He's 25 to life
So
or
he's
20
the
to life
number
for
one
something.
nigga.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything depended on him.
Oh, see.
The star, the
Nah,
the
that's
top.
crazy.
If
He's the
like,
fall man for
He's
if
not
it was
everything.
a movie,
He's not
his
that.
picture would be
But
at
if
the top.
everybody is gonna point
Which
at
is
him, that's the
bullshit.
thing. That happens all the time. Sorry, that happens all the time in criminal offenses. You may not be the one that came up with the idea, but simply because you were a part of it, everyone else who was under you and beneath
Y'all
you
saw
and
American
wasn't
Gangster.
as
Y'all know
put
what
on,
it is.
every
And
single
he's a
person is gonna
superstar.
name you.
Exactly.
He is the star.
And he's
Out of
He
his
ain't
whole
gonna be-
team
well,
and everybody
well,
else.
If he stays in New York, he'll be straight because he's blood. Blood's running jails in New York.
Nah, he went
No,
on
it's
he
not
went on the
blood,
radio
because
and
now
said,
he's
"Fuck
in-
Treyway."
Did he?
Now he's in
If
another
he's
prison.
blood,
He's
no.
been moved to another prison.
Right. Where?
Right.
The witness protection.
He's snitching.
There's a
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
on this
He's
man.
snitching on everybody because everybody named him. So now he's gonna call everybody out.
Which I disagree that the media leaked that happened. That wasn't something that needed to be
Okay,
in the media.
Not at
so
all.
let's get into
Not at
some
all.
real.
Okay.
We never really talked about this on this podcast in almost a year. Let's get into some real street rules and shit like
Let's
that.
do
That's it.
Okay.
If you're somebody like
It's my
6'9"
favorite
in
topic.
this situation, right? You knew what you was getting into. You knew the niggas you rolled with. You knew what time it was. But you facing all this time now. What are you doing? Are you like, yo, nigga? Like I took the money. I took the advance. Cool, but like I ain't want all this smoke, nigga. Like what would y'all do?
Me?
So it depends on the type of life you want to live after that.
Exactly.
Right.
If you try to go back to the
But
lifestyle
somebody
you were
already
living,
gonna always go
Or
Okay.
if you're trying to be like Alpo after you get out, after snitching on everybody, I mean,
Nah.
So,
It
you
just-
disappearing for the next 40 years.
my thing is, I'm 10 toes down. I'm standing tall. I have to.
good for you.
You have to,
I
man.
have to.
Um,
No choice.
I just want to read. I'm sorry. He was indicted on 6 counts, including racketeering, conspiracy, using or carrying a firearm during and in relation to or possessing a firearm in furtherance of a crime or violence, which was discharged.
Yeah.
2 counts of violent crime and 8 of racketeering, stemming from an incident in April. Using or carrying a firearm during and in relation to or possessing a firearm in furtherance, yes, I can read, of a crime of violence which is brandished. 1 count of violent crime in aid of that racketeering stemming from an incident in July.
Yo.
They gonna throw the library.
As a nigga who watched about 80% of Sopranos, that nigga's going down. They hit the nigga with the uncle, Tony's uncle.
Yes.
That type of shit.
Yes.
They hit him with the Gotti charge. Niggas don't. They hit him with the same Roddy and Bobby charge. And they sat down.
And he wasn't that. He's not that.
And he's not even. I don't know.
But Bobby's
getting
going
outside.
a different way.
He's getting outside.
And he took a deal just so his homeboy can get out the
Yeah.
same time he could. So, you know what I'm saying?
Real?
It is what it is.
Real one.
But at the same time, Tekashi did a whole tour promotion run of how he got rid of his team. And his
Wait,
team.
I heard that was a rumor. He didn't take a deal to get out fast.
He's supposed to
still
get
got that
14. So now he's supposed to get 14.
Or Bob?
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna know that nigga, Bob. Bobby.
I love it. It's alright. We talking about it.
Man,
I
let's
love
get
it.
on. I feel like a lot of know,
2020.
man.
He's out
Yeah.
summer 2020.
There's a lot of know. Let's get on a lot of know, man. Speaking of music, the same vein. There's been a lot of new music that's come out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know me personally. Is the Diplomats on the album? Is that?
Oh, let's talk about it.
Is that official? I saw the Apple Music. The artwork looked a little.
So they're together?
scammy.
They're good?
So I didn't know. So I gave it a listen. It sounded like some.
Did they do a kumbaya?
You know what I'm saying? Jones kills the album.
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like what's
I'm
his
listening
name,
to a lot of that.
Cam, is clean.
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 Not slumped in
Okay.
interviews anymore, so
Oh, he's not
maybe.
he's off drugs.
Yeah. Yeah, he got
Joel's
right clean.
proposed to Kimbella.
Also
Check.
Shout out
clean.
to
Also,
modern day
he's also
grown man
clean.
rap.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
shout out
It
well,
took
to
him 10 years.
Aunt, what you say?
Well,
Huh?
10 years.
He's facing 10 years?
No.
Oh.
They've been together 10 years.
But
he finally.
Yes,
He's facing some time.
10 years too.
Oh,
Is he really?
that's probably
Yeah.
why.
That's why he
He
got
is locked down.
Exactly. Do you marry her?
Okay.
Like, go in.
That's
She
that's
can't,
fine.
she can't testify.
That's
I guess.
crazy.
Well,
she
no,
can't
time out
testify.
though. As a woman, do you take the ring?
Ooh.
Never
Oh,
mind. Never
absolutely.
fuck
She
the
took the
proposal.
ring.
You options. You can say
Okay,
no.
so even time apart, let me throw one right back at you.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And this coming from a woman, as a
Uh-oh.
man, do you feel a pressure that after time goes by, you gotta give her a ring?
No, but I'm not trying. I'm not trying to have you snitch on me. If you was around me for 10 years, that means
You
you was
seen
around
a lot
me for
of
15. You seen a lot of shit, and you my main one. Nah, you could put me down if you touch that
Yeah, she
stand.
can do the headshot.
I'm marrying you off GP.
I think
Off
out
the
of
rip.
anything, it was a business
After
move.
you had
It
my
was-
kids?
It was
Nah,
a business
that's-
move. Because maybe like a year and a half, 2, maybe less than that, she left him. Kimbella left him, made it very public that she left him because he was going through some things with drugs, and now all of a sudden you about to get time and you want to pop the question. That's a
He
business
did it.
move.
He did it smart, man.
I mean,
That's a business move. 'Cause she
His lawyer was
definitely
like,
left him.
he had a lawyer like Good Hyman was like, hey, Jules. I think the best matter of action will be to marry the broad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know you and Dipset, but you need to marry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure that's like a skit. That should be a skit on the Dipset.
It's probably gonna be a storyline on Love and Hip Hop, if anything.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, they're probably gonna do a whole wedding. You know
I
what
can't
I'm
lie, I
saying?
think
Give a
I'm
check. Mona's
gonna-
gonna
No,
extort
I'm
them.
gonna watch
think I'm
it
gonna
because
tune in
Joe
this
Budden
Speaking of
is
extortion,
in.
Mona's
I
gonna
think I'm gonna
extort them.
tune in
Because
this
of Joe
season.
Budden, I'm definitely watching. They coming back.
Ratings, do you see
New
how
York
it
is coming
happens?
back.
Crazy. And that's the OG season.
Right.
We don't always want to have sex.
Mm.
Oh.
Cut right to the chase.
Yeah.
So deal with it.
That depends.
So
It depends.
Okay.
I don't always want to have
It's
sex.
like right after you had sex.
I don't always
You
have to.
sex.
But when are we
So-
talking about?
So,
Over what
Whenever.
course of...
whenever. No, because that's basically the Sin and Joe storyline that she's not getting enough. She's upset because she's not getting enough. So
Oh.
Yeah.
fuck it. So
How do y'all feel about that?
I'm sure there's more to the
Okay.
storyline.
yeah, I'm sure there's more.
Okay.
I was-
No,
yeah,
there's more to the
I'm being an
storyline, 'cause
asshole.
when it was
I-
filmed,
Yeah.
it's more to the storyline because when it was filmed, she had just popped out the baby, and then they couldn't
Yeah,
have
you
sex.
know,
They
fuck
had
all
made this
that,
whole
though.
post about
I don't
the
wanna
6
have
weeks
sex.
is
That's the
up.
bottom
Let's
line.
get back to it. And I guess after having a baby, things
Damn,
kind of
so-
kicked into overdrive. So
Yeah, sorry, I sound like I'm in like
Yeah.
I sound like I'm in Studio 54. Hey ladies, you know what the fuck I'm talking about? Me and Maradona just hit the bathroom. I sound like that. I had all stuff. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Continue on.
You good?
Yeah.
You good?
I think their whole dynamic is not gonna be so much drama, but it's like navigating the family because he got a grown son. Now he got a little baby son.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not gonna be so much like drama
business.
filled. Yeah, it's gonna be business stuff. Like him probably trying to make another album. Who freaking knows?
Whoa.
No,
It's your-
podcasts. And,
Oh yeah, his
Podcast
podcast
and
probably
TV
a
show.
part of it. Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, we talking about Joe.
yeah, because they coming back.
Joe's a man.
Joe.
Yeah, I love him.
We gonna keep it strictly music on this segment,
Let's
though,
do it.
people.
okay.
Other shit that y'all listen to. What else y'all also
Oh,
listen
the
to?
Creed 2 soundtrack.
Mike Will did that, no?
Mike
Yo,
Will
yes
did
he
make it.
did.
I already
And
did a whole event for it as
With
well.
the boxing ring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
talk about who.
That album.
Have y'all listened to it? I have
That
I've
I'm
not.
telling y'all, that album.
It's-
I mean, Mike Will
It's
has been,
fire. It's
yeah,
kind of
it's
up
fairly
there.
consistent for the past.
you know,
Yeah,
because
it's,
I'm sure it's several
And he's
different.
from Marietta, nigga.
it's kind of up there
With
with the
Georgia
Black
State, what's
Panther.
up?
You know,
Nigga, fuck you mean,
Yeah.
nigga.
I think it's kind of.
They're out there, no
Stupid
side.
off, stupid off.
Right. It's a little up there with the Black Panther album. I feel like the Black Panther album it had a little bit more soul. It kind of touched your heart just a little bit. This one, you got some hood niggas on there, to be honest. Like,
Gunna's out there,
yeah,
sounding
you got
like
Gunna
Drake.
But I
singing,
mean, you got-
sounding like Drake.
You got Mike Will's last one though with like Ransom 2,
That's what-
Ransom.
Oh,
That shit went in.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody.
I'm telling you, y'all gotta go Gunna.
I'm gonna check it out. Have y'all seen Creed? Has anyone in the room seen Creed yet?
No, I
I'm
ain't
trying to
seen
go
the
see
first
it.
What I heard-
I ain't seen the
Yeah.
first one. I ain't gonna front.
I'm definitely gonna
I ain't
see it.
Netflix and chill that
I
one.
love Creed,
So
bro.
Yeah.
I'm a
Sorry.
nigga that watched Rocky all 5 times.
Absolutely.
Every Rocky, not countless times, nigga.
Yep.
that's
So
why
I watch
can't-
Creed and I go to the gym after that, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's it. Like when Michael B. Jordan was running through the streets of Philly
Bro,
last time, he was
what?
dirt biking. You got the
Yo, look, I'm the only girl.
Like, they still my running
I have a
shoes and shit.
choice.
Is that what all makes other niggas like niggas
So you
that
don't
work
watch
out?
Creed?
Cause that nigga be going, yeah. Really, I don't
You
watch
see a
y'all
dumb
niggas.
nigga? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
honest, I'll be like, yo, nigga, I'm about
You
to
see that you look at this shit like, okay, yeah, I need to go ahead and get my shit
That
together.
movie was fire.
Alright,
so pull up.
I don't know.
Go home
As
and do
a
pull-ups
woman, I
immediately.
don't know if I feel like if I see another. I'm like, oh, okay.
You know, chicks be like, oh, Beyonce.
I mean Beyonce, but she
that's
had
Beyonce.
kids. She has a whole like different type of ass.
But also,
Different type of kids.
So-
she has
been-
history.
From 20, she has history on her body.
She also has finances to
Make that.
No.
Nah.
I'm not saying that.
She
I
was
heard you. I'm not saying that.
Upkeep.
She has nutritionists. When you have people say eat
Yeah.
this, work out now.
That's true.
Her diet.
Oh, the payroll.
Her
is
diet
there.
is
Her
great.
diets that she does, she makes it public when she goes on the diets. Like, it's a known
Exactly.
thing. Like, she got people making sure, like, you eating this at this time, ain't no snacks.
Yes.
She don't tell you the truth though.
Yeah, I think she does. That body
She was
real.
never
You know-
gonna lose that.
So speaking of finances and the bag of music,
Okay.
City Girls was a new one that came
That's
out.
my
Okay.
shit.
And I thought this was actually kind of roundtable too.
I need to
come
listen
out.
to that. I'm have to listen
I
to
didn't.
that.
I honestly didn't either.
Good.
I've heard reviews. I've heard mixed reviews. I did see a post. Shout out to Taz Punaguni, president. of
Taz
Atlanta.
Angels?
No, the
Ooh.
homie Taz.
Wrong.
Look at you.
That
Taz.
niggas, yo.
Those
Y'all
prostitutes.
talking about nasty
They're
niggas out
dead.
there.
Those
They're dead.
No, they're
That's
not.
it.
No, they're not.
They're still out here.
They do the premium Snapchat now.
Oh, God.
Why do you know that?
Because I follow Kat still, nigga. She be recruiting the little hoes.
Yeah.
And on that note,
Y'all know about Kat the Great. Nigga,
Goodbye.
y'all act like y'all don't know, nigga. Y'all know what time it is.
so City Girls, I saw a post. He said, or it was posted that if prostitutes listen to City Girls.
Ooh, that's like
You know
prostitute
what?
game.
Okay,
game
so
video
wait,
music.
hold on. So prostitutes listen to City Girls. Then you get the Breakfast Club interview with Young Miami,
Yeah.
and they do the twerk challenge at that point where 25 girls gonna get flued out to Miami.
Flew down.
Which I'm disappointed in her team for that
They
she
flew-
allowed that to
they
happen
flew
because she
those
meant that.
things
I know
out.
that she
She
meant
meant the
because she's a Miami chick. No offense, I love Miami. Oh, but no.
Flu.
She flew out. I think she meant flew out. But somebody should have said, and they made it a thing. It went viral.
I mean, niggas said
So,
liked it.
ignorance is made viral. Liked it.
What? How the fuck
Crazy.
do you? Where's the extra
But-
D at, nigga? Like, I don't get it.
Like that in.
Right.
But
Keep
she
it
spoke.
beautiful.
She spoke on getting the
So
bag
bad.
before you really get to know them. Speaking on only fuck with boss niggas if they have the money.
I'm gonna say this, young ladies in there. If niggas making it accessible for you to bust the jug,
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Right.
niggas throwing the fastball down the middle, nigga. I might as well
Right.
do
Who are
that
you?
shit
Who are
already,
you to
like-
block your
If
own
you're
blessings?
That's
single
what I'm saying,
or
bro.
living your
Yes.
life, why? Okay, take it to church.
Now I'm not saying fleece niggas, but like
No,
if they
but that's a
making it
blessing.
accessible,
Don't
That's a blessing
clear
being
my
handy.
twins.
No,
if they're like, yo,
no,
this is what it is, and they're comfortable, like, Go for yours. Why not? Nigga, pussy shouldn't be free.
I feel like at this point, ladies, you ain't gotta.
What you talking about?
You do
Shout
not
it.
understand.
Nigga, I grew up
Nobody.
with 3 sisters. I've seen all women. I've seen it all.
I know
man.
you trying to get laid
I've
tonight.
seen the
I'm
finesse.
trying to get paid tonight.
Right.
Is that what
Exactly.
future baby mama did?
You ain't even got it. Okay.
The
Just
singer
get it right.
album, to speak on that though,
Yes.
I feel like I was trying to tell some people, I feel like their inspiration for just who they are and their essence comes from Trina.
Well, that's the
You
godmama.
got some people who love Trina down.
yeah.
You
To
can't say
this day.
shit about Trina, okay? She don't got to
She's
make
so
music a
beautiful.
day in her life and people gonna talk about her. And then you got other people who's just like, man, fuck Trina. Like I don't fuck with her shit because she always been raw. She always been nasty. She always been that one to be like, yeah, I got a natural body, but I'll take
Nikki
your
ain't
nigga.
ever came for Trina.
Like
Notice.
never, because the people who fuck with Trina always gonna fuck with
Oh,
Trina,
you gonna get
and that's
some.
because Trina says what she says. City Girls is just like that.
I can't lie to you, bro. Like I
Same
said earlier.
thing.
That's why they come
Niggas
with
like
that
to-
heat. They like.
Niggas like
Yo,
to play the source sometimes, dog.
They come
You know, like,
hard.
play
Yo.
football,
They
your ball
come
goes down,
hard.
you gotta
Like
take off the
them,
cap,
them
you go on
hard
the
dogs.
sword.
I've never
You
done
see
that,
some
but yeah.
rats down there, you be like, okay. It's kind of better. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, a ratchet, something like, it's something about ratchet hood chicks, man.
they
Ratchet
fun.
It's
hood
like, raise
Classy
the hair on
hood
my neck.
chicks.
I love it, dog.
We were
It's
talking
like,
about that classy hood
You
chick.
ain't never
It's
really
true,
live
right?
as a
It's
man
stuff.
if you ain't do like
it's
if
something
you
about,
like
you know,
risk
I
your
don't
life.
need to be with you for my safety
For the
and my
hood
well-being.
booger.
Right.
I heard
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
ask Ray, is Trina writing her stuff? I think JT writes her stuff. I think Trina writes Miami stuff.
Okay. Does it matter to you though?
Fuck no.
No,
Because
because
it's what sells, what they
sells.
talking about.
I don't
And
care.
it's viral, it's catchy. You had a whole twerk challenge where you're flying girls out to Miami.
Yes.
Like,
Flued out, I'm sorry. Make sure it's
fluent.
flued out. 25 girls,
She
and they
making
pick
it
the
up.
top one for video.
It's like an irregular verb.
Flued
Flued out.
out.
right.
It's
kinda
also
lit, though.
in plural. It's
Yeah.
fluid.
So,
I
but
was so
speaking
mad
on the
at
whole, you know, get the bag, you know, I mean,
Uh-huh.
y'all
I think
make
you
sure
should.
like,
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, get it how you
good
get
to
it.
know.
I mean,
yo, bro.
I mean, we see it all the time at work. I ain't gonna say where, but where we work, we had Mr. Matumbo come in the other day.
oh, with the
With
young
the
shorty.
young
young-
Young
And that was
daddy
Dominique
walked in
She
here with
was
a
so
blonde hair
satisfied
with the
life.
bag.
She
With
had,
the
That
okay,
was
when I tell you,
Dominique
she had
Wilkins.
so many bags, she had
Snitching, I'm
him
sorry.
carrying her bags, okay?
Damn.
Pop the
Yeah,
squat
me-
on the counter.
He looked
I
like
went
his
this,
knees hurt
this,
carrying
this. No questions. No questions asked. Like, ladies, you
Hey,
ain't
bro,
got to scam because there's
I'ma
going to be
say
somebody out
She put
there.
in work for it though. It wasn't free.
I see like, yeah.
It wasn't free. She put in work for it.
Shit. She probably still putting in work
All
because he literally
72
walked in
inch,
carrying
hey,
her
72.
bags.
And imagine like the shit you can ask her for, like, oh, remember when we was at Gucci the other day though?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
You
My
can't be like,
man's,
oh no, babe, I'm tired. Like, oh,
my man's over there.
you weren't tired when you was looking at the bag, so
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's like some.
and then
predatory
that's
shit.
when they extort you later.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's a
Okay,
business at
yeah,
that point.
bro.
You pay for it.
Why
Yeah.
can't people
That's
keep
head on
you?
demand.
Hey.
Yeah.
This-
That's post gym head.
I don't know what y'all was
After I
saying
just
wrong.
superset it.
Hell no.
I gotta get-
That, nah.
Yes, super
You
head.
need a wet wipe or something.
Right.
You know how much brain bags cost? Okay then.
It's called a win. That's afterwards.
Yeah. I got this lubrication. I got you ready.
What?
I carry your bag that I paid for. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Niggas be really on that shit. Like when you
That-
see your,
the
when
Chanel
you see your
bag.
favorite Instagram chick get flown out to Arabia, Iran, or some shit like that for a week mysteriously, and they just eating somebody pool on themselves. That shit's happening. Don't get it twisted, my
The
nigga.
bitches in Dubai.
Yeah, when they just chill at the pool, like, what are you doing out there, nigga? What's that girl? The book that girl loves taking photos of? Oats and Honey? Honey and Oats? It's like the self-guidance reflection book. Milk and Honey?
No, yeah.
Milk and Honey, that's the
Yeah.
book. Oh, I'm reading texting quotes like sometimes Milk and Honey at the pool.
You was just sucking bad penis.
I'm not mad at that, though.
Like,
Whoa. I'm not shaming that. I'm just saying, like,
It's a
we
fact.
know what it is. We see what time it is. It's code word. You know what I'm
so
saying?
you suck
It's like a
penis
Morse
and you
code.
read your book. Okay.
I think that's amazing, range.
I
and
don't see
ability
anything
to
wrong
have.
with that.
I have no. That's an amazing catalog of, you know what I'm saying, skills that you have. You possess.
So intelligent.
For real. I can talk to you about like Diane Sawyer, and you give me the wild hopping. Like that's crazy, bro.
You like another version of the real sex lady, the old lady.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to her, she's OG.
Yeah, man.
Don't act like y'all know.
Yeah, remember those days when y'all niggas
The
was
white
like
lady with the good short hair.
Goddamn right.
Sue Orsman?
Yeah.
There it is.
I think Sue Orsman is a finance lady on CNN. I'm not sure though. Look,
Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm gonna look that up before we
Yeah,
put
it's like-
stuff
it's
out.
like-
Financials and sex? Wow.
No, she's
No. He thinks it's a different person, but
same person. They're both gurus in their own
I.
legend of two games, like
I
people
feel
Kirkland. You know. So yeah, what else we got tonight? I feel like we just came off the hip right now.
No, we did. I mean, new music pretty much. Yachty is out.
Anderson .Paak is probably my
Anderson-
favorite.
Yeah. He actually showed up to
That shit's
a
groovy.
store
What?
and showed up. No,
What?
not the store. He didn't show up to the store.
That nigga, song
he's
with him
on
and
the
Kendrick
phone.
is hard.
Oh, Tense.
That shit slaps.
Yeah.
That shit slaps, how they say on the West Coast.
I never
That shit slaps.
I never got into him. Like, what kind of vibe does he
He
give?
doesn't have a genre. He's genreless music.
Yeah, he's very
Yeah.
talented.
So is it like the old Weekend? You can put him in the genre?
No.
No.
Not that
No,
vibe,
no,
but like.
Whoa, time out.
No?
We can cry.
Oh, my bad. Okay, hold on.
We can cry.
My
Let's
bad.
take a poll, man. Who really likes the Weeknd?
I don't like him
Me?
anymore.
Who really
I
likes
like
the Weeknd?
him.
I don't like him anymore.
I like an
I
occasional
love
weekend
him. I like
song.
him
Like,
back
over.
then.
I'm sorry. I was trying to be loyal.
Never good.
I never
No.
liked
House of
Loyal?
Balloons.
I just like his first
Whoa.
album. That's it.
Whoa.
The trilogy was fine. After
Nah,
that point,
the
I was
Yeah,
No, no,
like,
no.
yeah, the trilogy was
That
like
nigga
that.
did not
That was
say-
it.
That's all.
That's the music. Hold up. That was
It.
the music you was putting on Pandora when you had the chick over. Don't
Okay.
act.
Okay.
Wait, no,
Okay.
but his last little album.
Vibes,
his
all
last
right?
little album
Vibes all the
was
way.
6 songs.
And the rhythm switch up
Okay,
so you can
look,
keep
look.
up. Okay.
So when he came out with Starboy, I will admit the shit
I
went
said it.
completely commercial. I
What
wasn't even
album was
into
that?
Starboy.
Starboy.
No, no, no.
Went-
I
Trilogy.
hated
To
Starboy.
play
No,
trilogy
trilogy
all the way
super
through.
Okay.
That's like
That was
come
cool.
on.
I'm taking notes. Play trilogy all the
Play trilogy all the way
Play
through.
trilogy.
Alright, so I like Starboy. I like pop.
Okay.
Put some candles on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, trilogy
You know?
might just get you in the mood.
That's
Exactly.
Don't
That's
mess
what
with
always
trilogy.
get you.
It's so crazy how women fell into sexuality through trilogy.
It's not sexuality though. It has nothing to do with
They like-
sexuality.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's
It's
a
a
vibe.
vibe.
It's a vibe.
No, it's like
a
exactly.
vibe.
Like, it
No,
allowed you.
no, no,
to
no,
go
no.
from
It's
that.
like
No, no, no. Hold up.
It captivates you and survive.
It's like how y'all
And that's
feel
it.
about Cuddy. Like y'all listen to Cuddy and be crying in the corner.
Y'all be
Like,
fucking?
Who?
like
I
Cuddy.
know.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Hell no.
I heard the second Cuddy album.
Mhm.
When you know what I'm saying, if you ever depressed and feeling in the place, listen to that second Cuddy.
It's gonna make
Oh,
you more
absolutely,
depressed.
absolutely.
That shit helped me out with a young angst sip.
I could never get into
Second Cuddy
him.
album.
I could never.
What?
I couldn't.
Mm.
That humble.
I said no.
Yo.
I had somebody at work. I said, give me a Cuddy lyric.
Whoa.
They hummed.
Wouldn't you get 10 racks for a hum? Like, I don't
Yes.
get it. Like,
Absolutely.
Listen to Heart of a Lion on the way home. Tell me
I know that
Nah,
song.
you have to play it.
Yeah.
I never heard it.
I know that song.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, his last album, well, the one before Kanye, his album, I think I like 2 songs on there. The one with him and Willow,
That wasn't Pete Cuddy.
and then
though.
him and Pharrell. Everything else,
Honestly, nothing,
Y'all ain't
Right.
real
nothing
fans.
after Balmain Jeans really, to me, is really
Bless you.
popping.
Damn.
I do like Wizard. Wizard was hard.
nah.
Wizard.
It was literally those 2 songs,
See,
Rose
Kanye's
Golden
like-
and the other one with Pharrell. That's it.
Do you remember when like black people started listening to like alternative music like Coldplay that came out?
Yeah.
Cuddy's like that type of like he fits that vibe of like I want to like wear Vans. And
It's like Party at the Disco.
and-
Look
yeah,
at you.
exactly.
Everybody love Party at the Disco.
Party at the disco. It's a perfect way to close because this is a party at the disco.
This is.
The Kickback Podcast weekly is a party at the disco. So for those who live listeners, we appreciated y'all coming through tonight. For the people on Tuesday morning, we don't have it on Tuesday. Last week was a holiday week, nigga.
Yeah, we had to chill.
Slacking.
Get our,
I had to prep a turkey, nigga. I had to inject.
had to get his domestic.
Y'all niggas ain't never did that, nigga. That's all I'm gonna say. It makes I burnt myself on the oven.
Oh, you wouldn't
I
work.
got war wounds for that. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of y'all's week. This is the Kickback Podcast. You have any other closing notes, guys?
Nah, man. Stay loyal or they gonna get you, nigga.
Oh
they gonna
my
get you.
God.